Hi everyone, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Alex.
Welcome to Unit 11, Essential Skills. The governor of the U.S. state of Oregon has just approved the suspension of a rule requiring students to show adequate ability in reading, writing, and mathematics in order to gain a high school diploma. Suspension.
Suspension.
Some people support the suspension, saying that it will create a more equitable system. Others are very concerned about how this will affect the quality of public education. Equitable.
Equitable.
The essential skills requirement was put on hold last year so that it would not prevent high school students from graduating on time due to the pandemic. However, calls for the rule to be scrapped altogether have resulted in the state of Oregon suspending this rule for the next 3 years. Scrap.
Scrap. Supporters say that in 3 years' time, new standards will have to be written up, with special consideration going to people from disadvantaged circumstances. Specifically named were people who were either ethnic minorities, those with disabilities, or those whose first language was not English. They say that being denied a high school diploma can have permanent negative consequences, limiting your options for the future and how far you can ultimately go in life.
What were the most important subjects you studied in school?
The most important subjects were probably building Lego blocks, football, and that one class where we all had to jump over a pommel horse. No, I'm kidding. English, maths, and science. What about in your school?
I don't know personally that math is so important. I mean, I think it depends on the field of work you want to go into. So I think our education systems have to be a little bit revised. How did schools gauge the students' abilities in those subjects in your school?
From what I remember, we had like foundation papers and then we had the regular papers. If you were doing a foundation paper, this was like less good than the other one. And it basically meant that you could only get a C as your maximum grade. If you were doing the regular paper, then obviously you could get as much as an A star, which is our equivalent of an A+. As far as like science and math went, so basically in my school, we all had our homeroom classes and we all did the same lessons together if we were in like say English class or something like that. But when we were doing science or math, we were broken up into different levels. So even though I was in the middle tier of the whole school, in math and science I was in a different tier because of whatever my ability was.
Right. Yeah. Sounds like a different system than I'm used to.
Right.
Yeah. We just have had a standardized test at the end of every grade. Kind of a pass-fail situation. That'll do it for the preview of this unit. We'll see you guys back for the review.